and have it on your face instead of behind you. Yeah, that's better.
Yeah.
That's much better. Oh, much better. Much better.
All right.
You look
We're
white.
live, Rudy. We're live, Rudy. I wanted to show the background here with the airplanes, but there was an Air New Zealand plane here a couple of minutes ago, but it's not here anymore, so I might as well turn around.
You're at LAX.
Welcome.
You're at LAX, and I'm in a hotel room, a Hilton hotel room in Dallas, Texas.
Yes, welcome everybody for joining us for a few minutes today. Sorry, we were both traveling this morning, and Rudy's in Dallas,
Texas, in a Hilton hotel room. I think we got 5 minutes to do this. And the first thing I want to mention, which I didn't know, that the Hotel Chelsea in New York is reopened. That it's been closed for, I don't know, like 11 years, I think. This is a hotel made famous because Bob Dylan and Jack Kerouac and Arthur Miller, all kinds of celebrities stayed there. It's sort of funky hotel. And it got closed. It's renovated and it's open again. The Hotel Chelsea. That's my number one item. What do you got?
I've got the IHG came out with a decent offer where they're offering everybody a instant status, platinum status, if they sign up for their new loyalty program. And also, if you stay you can do a challenge also to stay for 15 nights in 120 days, and then you get diamond status. And diamond status is interesting with IHG because they have recently changed the program.
Let's explain what is IHG stand for. Not everybody might know.
I have no idea. International Hotel Group.
Intercontinental Hotel Group, right. So it's an intercontinental hotel group which owns a lot of different brands. Yeah, I got a thing saying if I stayed 5 nights, I could make some level, and 10 nights, I could make a much higher level.
Right, exactly. You can actually 15. Everybody can take this challenge. You get platinum instantly, and to keep it, you only need 10 nights. If you stay 15 nights on, then you actually get their diamond status, which actually a new thing for the year. It includes free breakfast, which is a new thing.
How long do you have to stay?
You have 90
how long
days
do you
to
have
stay.
to accumulate these nights?
You have 90 days to make 15 nights, which is not really a lot for people. Hey, look at this.
What is that?
That is an Airbus 350 from Lufthansa parking here at the gate. I don't know if you can see it.
I can see it. We can see it. Yeah, we got it. You got it. You're right on. Okay.
Yeah. So, that's the one thing I wanted to talk about. I also wanted to talk about the collective getting back to travel now that we are this week, effectively both of us, in full speed. It's not like we haven't traveled before, but recently we have. Maybe we get away from the captain there. I guess he's a little bit too busy. But I think I mentioned it to you. The experience this morning at home at my airport. The espresso machine has been out for 2.5 years. I came here. The Centurion Lounge at LAX is closed. The Qantas Lounge, which is the best and only first class lounge that. Try to go in there. It's also closed, and then you have the One World thing where there really isn't anything to eat. So I went to Pret, and Pret they were out of hot food for the day, and it's 3:00. So it's kind of like a collect.
When you say Pret, you mean Pret a Manger?
Pret a Manger, yes. And it's like I said to you earlier today. It's like collectively that the travel world has decided that it's like August and they have to go back to school, and they kind of don't wanna. It's kind of the way that it feels to travel, and it's chaotic. Lines are huge, and I think that it's really important to show up early for airports right now. If I hadn't had Clear today, it would have been at least an hour for me to wait here. So that's those are my takes for the day.
The thing I noticed in Dallas-Fort Worth Airport, I saw one person after I got off the plane. One person in the whole airport, not a food server. Nobody had masks on except one woman standing in the hallway. I was amazed. Not masks? What masks? Of course, I'm in Texas.
I think that it's about 50-50 here in California, and I wear a mask myself because I know that I have to go enter into the United States, and if I test positive, if you travel internationally and you test positive, you won't be let back in, which means that it can take weeks for you at hotels overseas, and if you don't have the right insurance, your regular travel insurance doesn't cover that. So it can be a very big, and I don't, even if the symptoms are really mild, you have to take a test to enter the U.S. still. And if you don't pass the test, you don't get in, and you get a long vacation. Some people can't just do that.
Right. Okay. One other thing I wanted to mention, and then we'll close it out, is I was reading a recent issue of Travel Weekly, and there's a lawyer who specializes in travel law. He's been writing forever, named Mark Pastronk. who writes about travel a lot. He's usually pretty obscure, very insider baseball stuff. But this was talking about how, when you get your new credit card, many of them say, hey, you don't like something, we're gonna, just you aren't delivered what you paid for. We will refund the money even if the company won't.
Right.
So he was answering the question of, will cruise companies do that for you? And the answer is, if you read the small print in that thin tissue paper that comes when you get a new credit card that nobody ever reads because it's so tiny and so many pages, the answer is no, they won't. They might if they're very kind about it, if the cruise line does it, but they have no obligation to do it, and the credit card company has no obligation to make you whole if you have charged it on your credit card. And I just thought that was pretty interesting. So,
I think it's interesting too. I can tell you, I think especially American Express is always on my side if I've had issues. That's kind of an interesting fact that we should look a little bit more into for sure.
I'll go into more detail in my newsletter. All right, you've got to go to catch a flight. I have to go give a speech. So we actually kept it brief today because we had no choice. So.
Yep, and that's actually a good thing. So we'll talk tomorrow, and I'll catch you from Stockholm tomorrow, and we'll try and do something in the morning, and we can see how it goes there. It's supposed to be horrible rain, and you're coming in a couple of days. Should be a good trip.
I saw it. I actually brought a trench coat because it looks like it's going to be a bit chilly at night, and it might rain. All right, Tommy. Talk to you later. Thanks for tuning in.
Thank you. Enjoy. Thank you, guys.